The heart of Season 10 is showing her love for her community by recreating iconic looks on her Instagram in honor of Black History Month. Find out more about this next on AfterBuzz TV's Drag Race Weekly. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Mark J. Freeman, but some know me as Lorraine Love. Be sure to subscribe to our channel and like and share this video. If you like all things Drag Race, you've come to the right place. Stay connected to the drama, fashion, and fun of this cultural phenomenon right here every week. The self-proclaimed heart of Season 10, Monique Heart, has taken to Instagram to show her pride in her African-American heritage. She's not just touting her love for Black women in history, she's recreating them. During Black History Month, Monique is posting images of herself dressed as iconic Black women in history. Or, as she says, honoring our Blackness through drag. From Harriet Tubman to Aaliyah, you need to head over to Monique Instagram immediately. You can follow her at I am Monique Heart. Let's take a look at a few of these iconic images now. One of my personal favorites is Monique as the legendary Whitney Houston. This 80s iconic look of Miss Houston in her prime is a perfect image to celebrate the angelic voice and loving spirit of this music legend. Monique has that same love in her eyes and fun in her heart. It is hard to believe that it is almost a decade ago that we lost this music pioneer. But thank you to Miss Heart for reminding us. You know what? I think we should all go play our favorite Whitney Houston track now. I live for one moment in time, personally. But what is yours? Comment below, or better yet, head over to Monique's Instagram and thank her and tell her your fondest Whitney Houston memory and song. Another great recreation on Monique's Instagram is that of Josephine Baker. Now, what I love most about Monique doing these posts is that even though you may have heard of these legends, you may not know that much about them. It inspires a new generation of people to look into their lives and be influenced by their art and history. If you've never heard of Miss Baker, she was an American-born French entertainer, French resistance agent, and a civil rights activist. She rose to fame while performing in France at the famous Folies Bergère Theater, but also was an honorable correspondent to the French Resistance by smuggling hidden messages in her sheet music. Yet again, we have drag queens stepping up and drawing attention to pioneers of movements and paying homage to those who came before us. Please take a moment to visit the official website of Josephine Baker to find out more about this strong, powerful African-American trailblazer. Now, I don't want to show you every post that Monique has done, as I want you to follow her on Instagram and go experience them for yourself. And again, that Instagram account is I am Monique Heart if you don't follow her already. And I will say this, you will not be disappointed. Monique also highlights artists like Eartha Kitt, Tina Turner, Grace Jones, and Naomi Campbell. And I want to take another moment to thank Monique for doing these posts and putting much-deserved spotlight on these hardworking, talented, and groundbreaking women of Black history. We must always remember those who came before us and never forget how much harder it was to stand up and speak out in those days. We now have drag queens on national television, we have RuPaul hosting Saturday Night Live, and trailblazing shows like AJ and the Queen being discussed around kitchen tables. Take a moment to thank Monique and also to find out more about these legends of Black history. Thank you so much for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV's Drag Race Weekly, and I hope you will tune in each week for news, highlights from the Drag Race franchise, fun top 10 lists, and more. If you have an idea for a list or a show theme, feel free to tell me what you want to hear about on Twitter, @Lorraine Love. That's LORAYNELOVE. That's all for now. Mwah. Until next week.